you subscribe. Let's discuss 5 ways that you can end up not alone on Valentine's Day. Disclaimer right now, it might not be this Valentine's Day. You might not be able to get it done in time for this Valentine's Day, but next Valentine's Day, definitely. I had a viewer ask me, what are some of the ways that guys can approach women? And I think it's very important to approach women. I think that we're entering a time in history where a lot of movements have taken place and people are now in a place where they want to build on what's already been established. I think we're at a time where we're definitely seeing more of a return to certain gender roles. Women are definitely going to want to be approached more than ever now. I thought that that was always a given, but apparently men expect to be approached as well. I don't know. I'm kind of confused on this still. Thankfully I didn't have to deal with it too much. But you guys let me know in the comments below, do men assume 50-50 about being approached? So 5 W's of who, what, when, where, how, why, I guess, of how a guy can approach a woman. 1, I would say this advice is mostly for younger guys, 18 to 30-ish. Over that age, I don't really know what you guys are doing. I don't know, working, taking care of your kids, I don't know. But I think everyone can really take the advice. So based off that suggestion of 5 W's, I'm going to give you guys 5 things that I think that you could work on to get the girl you want as soon as possible. So 1, dental hygiene. Hygiene is very important. Hygiene, dental hygiene. So always, stay on top of your dental hygiene. Brush and floss daily, right? That shouldn't have to be explained, but it's not something that you can get away with. I know that guys like to see what they can get away with. You can't get away with that. So just do it and focus on it, right? Work out to get more confidence. I said it before, I'll say it again. For anyone that works out, working out will give you more confidence. And I think it's especially true for men because it helps increase your testosterone and all those great feel-good endorphins. So working out, always a good idea. Let's see, number 3. Don't lie. I mean, guys I know a lot of times guys feel like they have to overcompensate. They like to brag, they like to show off. But if the money is your parents' money, then it's not your money, right? If you don't have the money, then you don't have the money. There's nothing wrong with that, But you see a lot of times, especially on this 90-day fiance, where these men are lying to get these women to come over here, and then their family's calling them gold diggers, and it's your son or whoever is the one that's lying and misrepresenting himself. So don't lie, just be honest with yourself about what you have. I feel like half of those 90-day fiance relationships wouldn't even exist if these guys had been honest with these women. Be honest about what you have and what you have to work with. There's nothing wrong with that. It's better to get things out of the way. I know that when I'm talking to people, I explain that I grew up in foster care because when people talk about basic things, I'd have to lie or say I grew up in foster care. People talk about parents or they're growing up, and there's basic things that you don't do or that you don't get growing up in foster care that I can't lie about. So I'm pretty upfront when I meet someone new. You don't have to shake someone's hand and be like, I grew up in foster care. You don't have to shake someone's hand and be like, I only have this much money. But eventually, when things lead down to that road and you're giving each other reciprocity in conversation, you want to be honest about those things. Number 4, really let people be themselves and discover people. And I don't know. Where can you meet women? Like I said, college, because that's where I met my husband. That's where a lot of people meet their husbands and stuff. You can meet them at work, but only approach women when it's appropriate. And it's only appropriate when it's appropriate. You can kind of feel that out and be a judge of it. I wouldn't do it when women are at their jobs or you're at your job. Certainly not when you're on your job. I would be working fast food when I was younger, and a guy would ask me out, and I'd be like, I look a mess. There's no way that so I don't even know what you're doing right now. So that might throw people off if you ask them out while they're on their job. So maybe try to bring up conversation and be relaxed and don't force things. But at the same time, push yourself out of your comfort zone. If you are intimidated to talk to people. It shouldn't be intimidating because people have to talk to people. It's part of life. And 5, the 5th way that you can work on not being alone for Valentine's Day, fellas, is keep working on yourself. If you have anger issues, you don't need to be seeing anyone or dating anyone. It's the same for women. I went on a date with this one guy, and he was scary. He was an angry, scary kind of guy. And I was like, he's old. He was older than me, probably a good 10 years at that point, And I was in my 20s, and I was just like, oh, like, I can tell you're unstable, dude. And you don't, and you ain't even got it like that. Like, you ain't getting shit over here. And I think that's why he was mad because, I made it very clear that I found him out early on in the date, and he thought that he could ask out this young 20-something-year-old in New York and, try to play somebody. Nobody wants to be around an angry guy, a guy that throws things when he gets angry and stuff like that. Like, control yourself. Like, work on yourself. So really work on yourself and all the things that you need to get to where you want to be. Do what you want to do. Okay, well, that's it. And hope you guys have a happy Valentine's Day. See you soon. Bye. Bonus track. Okay, so since you're still here, I'm going to give you guys a little bonus track. And that would be, and this is with no judgment. Okay, maybe with a little. Yes, thank you, pretty. So the bonus track would be if you're watching porn, watch it to learn how to be a better partner. Don't just watch it to relieve yourself. The more you know. Thanks. Bye.